Hey guys, my name is Dookie Hong, chef of the Sunday Restaurants in San Francisco, and today we have a very super simple Korean street toast, which is one of my favorite snacks. So kind of the different thing with Korean street toast is kind of the addition of these vegetables, and any vegetables you want, right? So we have cabbage here, we have some scallions, we have some onions, but you can really put anything you want and get creative with it. Think about it as like a kind of omelet in your sandwich. I'm gonna make it as traditional-ish as possible, but still kind of put my own twist to it here and there. When there's not many ingredients, you know, there's like 4 or 5 ingredients here, you don't need anything. You could just put egg and cheese. But I think what makes Korean toast so special is this kind of egg vegetable mixture crunch thing that's going on here. Onions, if you don't like it, you don't have to put it. The key to this is making sure all the ingredients are super like thin. You don't want chunks of it. Yeah, Korean egg toast is one of the most like iconic street foods in Korea. Literally sold on the streets for $2-3. Usually like an old grandma is just slinging away the whole day. And it's really delicious. So everything thin like this, and you kind of add as much or as little as you want. I'm gonna add a little bit of scallions because it breaks it up a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Same thing, super thin. Some onions. However much, however little you want. I like a good amount of onions. I'm a big onion guy. So I'm gonna put equal parts. Some scallions. A couple eggs. 2 or 3. I like eggs, so I'm gonna go 3. Some salt. And a little bit of sugar. The sugar is gonna come into play more in a little bit, but we'll add a little bit to the mixture. You know, you're gonna go heavy on the filling. It's gonna look a little different, but yeah, you're not going like omelet, light filling. This is like almost, you could even call it a cabbage egg mixture, right? You wanna restrain from adding the veg and all that or letting this sit too long because all that onions and that cabbage is gonna bleed out more water and it's gonna kind of make this batter too loose. Whenever you're ready to cook it, then you add kind of your French. And you wanna retain that crisp and crunch of the cabbage and onions and whatever you guys decide to put. But you wanna go medium, medium-low. Yes, you can use butter. I grew up with margarine because immigrant family. Margarine has that like beautiful fake flavor that I really love. And in Korea, they actually use margarine. Like just a grandma with just like a stick of margarine just going to town. So we have a nice little griddle pan. I'm using this so I can use just one pan and I can toast the bread on the side. This is beautiful shokupan made by Chef Elaine of Sunday Bake Shop. Excellent bake shop in San Francisco. White bread is great. Milk bread is fine too. And I cut it thick. So if you can, get the full loaf. It's always fun to kind of cut different sizes. You'll see that it's a little bit thicker. I kind of like it like that, but we're gonna go. More margarine. So in Korea, they do not mess around. Like to a point where you're like, damn, that's a lot of margarine. And then when you taste it, you're like, oh, okay, I understand why. So in Korea, I was there in 2018 for the Pyeongchang Olympics. I was there probably for 10 days and I had this toast probably 10 times. Nah, you're right, it's probably more. I had it like a good amount of times to a point where I made friends with the lady, she loved me, and I was really highly considering just staying there and just working it. This is actually my dream, like just working one station and just slinging one thing, making one thing really, really awesome and just being a master at it. And she was definitely a master at it. So this is genuinely an homage to her. You might be wondering, man, that's a lot of egg for that toast. Like in Korea, like the bread is like this small and the egg is like huge. So I like that. That's the kind of generosity I'm a fan of. If you want to add more cabbage, right? You could always do that. Just make sure it's cut thin. Cheese. American cheese, Kraft's. I'm gonna put 2. It's too ridiculous. Let's go 2. Now you just gotta toast the bread. See, this bread is super soft. I think that's kind of like a great mark of like homemade shokupan or good quality shokupan. This is like a day-old bread, but when you heat it up, it's got this beautiful soft texture that I really love. Beauty, beauty. I'm gonna just get this going, get it toasted on both sides, let the cheese melt. I'm gonna add a little bit more cabbage. I really do like that crunch. And this is what they do is they just add a spoonful of sugar. And you're gonna be like, what? A spoonful of sugar? Yes, this is honey powder, by the way. Highly recommend. Oh God, this is so ghetto, yes. Kewpie's the thing. Kewpie's not tradish, but I love Kewpie, and that's what we're going with. So this, and just let it cook a little bit more. We're gonna put this guy on this guy, and that sugar is gonna melt. Just let it go. You're like, dang, that's a really big sandwich. And you'd be right. Yeah, we have some fun paper to wrap it with. And the thing is, they serve it in a cup, Blows your mind because you can't be holding some hot, big, heavy sandwich, so they put it in a cup. Genius. All right, now for the real challenge. How to get this into a really small cup. Fold it. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, baby. This is how they give it to you in Korea. Just don't mess around. You can walk around with it. I can't believe I just made this. Korean street toast, pretty traditional. Nothing too crazy going on over here. Toasted bread with margarine, egg, cabbage, onions, but whatever you want. Kind of mixture. The key is sugar, a good amount of sugar, ketchup, and some Kewpie mayo if you want. You don't have to, but ketchup and the sugar part is pretty key. And this is kind of how they serve it. Ingenious. I don't want to be like handling a sandwich, so they give it to you in a cup, and you'll see like people just walking around with a cup of toast. So, oh yeah. I'm not even gonna wipe. This is great. So that sweetness, that Kewpie mayo really helps for me. Like it's not just like straight ketchup, it kind of balances the ketchup out. And you get that cabbage, it's not like this boring like egg omelet thing, and it's really tasty. It tastes exactly like you would think it tastes. Absolutely delicious. For the recipe, click the link below. Come check us out. We're called The Sunday Family. We have Sunday Gather, we have Sunday Bird, we have Sunday Bake Shop with partnership with Chef Elaine Lau, Sunday Snacks and Convenience with partnership with Chef Alina Yamamoto. That was a full plug. Let's eat.